Back with another video. And this video here is Candy, Todd, and Riley. And Candy finally came out and admitted for the people, I guess in the back seat, or call it the back row, how they be calling it, that did not discern that the reason Candy raised Riley the way she do is because she is like most children. I have a son. My husband's his stepfather. Even though he's been there since the boy was like 2-3 years old. And after 2-3 years old, I talked to him before I even married him. Well, you can call him by his name or you can call him daddy. Because you know your daddy. You know who your daddy is. And this boy was like, he wasn't quite that old. Well, he was older than that. He was 5. He was either 4 or 5 years old. Because my other daughter, my youngest daughter was born by that time. And she was like 18 months old or something. So anyway, and he said, well, I want to call him daddy. So he always saw me as his daddy, but as he grew up, he goes to the "you not my daddy" thing. So basically, I don't know how people could not see that Riley was a teenager when Candy married Todd. She was barely a teenager when Candy married Todd. This girl knows her daddy all her life. Her daddy's in her life. Therefore, Todd gets to be this girl's daddy. Oh, well, she's Todd's daughter too. Candy Candy this and Candy that. It's not just her daughter. It's their daughter. Anybody with stepchildren knows that is absolutely not the case. These children got their own mind. And even I knew that this girl took issue with Todd. Even I knew that. Because Todd wants to be her daddy. Tell Candy, you don't tell Candy, I need you to raise Riley the way I'm raising my daughter Kayla. On a upper middle class income. She got to go out there and work for it like everybody else. Riley wasn't hearing that. All her life, as the only child, this girl was spoiled by her mama. And her daddy. All of a sudden, you comes in there and tell Candy and Riley daddy, oh, you're not raising your daughter right. I need you to raise your daughter the way I'm raising my daughter. To go out there and get it the hard way. The way me and Candy come up. That ain't happening. So let's read what the article has to say from Madame Nior. Candy Burruss admits Todd and Riley have the weirdest relationship. I don't call it weird. I call it, you're not my daddy relationship. You know the kid that's like, he ain't my daddy. She's that kid. For as long as Candy Burruss and Todd Tucker have been together, people have speculated about the kind of relationship he has with his daughter. He has with her daughter Riley. People speculated. I didn't have to speculate. To me, it was just common sense. Riley don't see Todd as her daddy, and therefore there's that you ain't my daddy, so don't say nothing to me. When I'm talking to my mama, I'm gonna need you to mind your business because this is my mama, and you not my daddy. I could see that without even thinking about it. You just conceptually know it. Now on the show, they don't seem to have the warmest interaction. This girl rolls her eyes 24/7 at Todd. And there was that whole rumor about Todd being upset that Candy bought Riley a $100,000 Porsche for her 60th birthday, which Candy later admitted on the show he wasn't happy about. That wasn't his business. Candy can buy her daughter anything she wants. She's a trust fund child. She wanted to give Kayla $15,000. Candace, what Todd said, well, she can do something else with that money. Why are you telling grown 23-year-old what to do with her money? But that's his daughter. But in the end, this girl, Kayla is just basically just going to just not have a relationship with Todd. If Candy want to give the girl $15,000 for her birthday, why you gotta put a stuff? Oh, well, she get that person. He told me, well, she got a credit card over there that's up to $2,000 that she can pay on. Like Candy said, that's what birthday is about. You get the money, you spend it on what you want to spend it on. Oh no, she can take that money and spend it on a credit card. She probably would have taken some of it and pay the credit card off. But why you gonna tell her not to give it to her? Anyway, moving on. Well, on Sunday night episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, she made it clear that Riley and Todd have an icy relationship at times. At times. According to what I heard, Riley and Kayla stayed in the same house and they never talked to each other. Riley goes in her rooms. She don't... That's you right there. You call that icy? To me, that sounds like non-existent. She brought this up when speaking on Todd's daughter, Kayla, and how father and daughter can go for weeks, even in the same house, without speaking to each other. Weeks. Think about it. Todd and Kayla be in the house, don't speak to each other for weeks. That Candy say, she come from a big family. You in your feelings or you got some kind of attitude? No, you not walking up around nobody and ain't saying nothing for weeks. That Candy said, that's weird to her. That's weird to me. She said that Todd not only bumps head with his firstborn, but also with Riley. Now you know if you annoy your biological child, this child that say, you ain't my daddy, ain't here for it. And if she get of age, and this girl say 16, I'm moving out. So this girl determined her adulthood at 16. She decided when she was adult. Now, Candy also admitted that she wishes things could have been different between herself and Kayla too. I feel that Kayla and I are cool, but I definitely feel that we could be closer, she said. But for her to be, Candy to be closer to Kayla, I don't think her mama would have much of a problem with it, but that would cause problem with Todd. Because I don't think Todd wants Candy being close to Kayla. That's why he keeps stepping in and blocking it. You know, but blocking children from what they want, it's going to catch up with you. Now, when you come into somebody's life, when they are like 16, 17 years old, you can't come in like, I'm your mama. It doesn't work like that. And it also don't work like, I'm your daddy. I'm like, right. No, you're not. You kill a daddy. I suggest you take it to the left. How Beyonce that thing to the left. You go to the left where Kayla is, because that's your daughter. You're not my daddy. Now, she said that she hasn't wanted Kayla to feel like Riley gets special treatment while she's left to fend for herself. That's how Todd wanted. But Todd doesn't want his birth child spoiled. So, Candy, spoil yours. There are definitely times when I want to give Kayla a little bit more, but Todd will say no, because she's in her 20s. Wasn't she giving her any? I don't think him giving up. She was in her teens. Was Candy giving her anything then? I doubt it. He wants her to be independent, she said. We both have the last say so on how we handle our birth child. Exactly. Candy listen to Todd. I see that on the other episode, after episode 5. But at the end of the day, Candy said they got the last word on their firstborn. Riley gets his apartment. Riley gets an allowance. Todd, you want your child to go out there and struggle and work hard for it? Yeah, that's your child. But eventually, she's gonna break away from you, and she ain't gonna listen. If you can go in a house with somebody for weeks and don't say nothing to each other. That girl moving to New York, moving out of the house. That girl can go months without talking to Todd. The only daughter he gonna have is Blaze. Nevertheless, she's optimistic that she and Todd blended family will work out just fine. It'll work out fine as long as y'all understand each other's boundaries, and don't go past them. Sometimes you just got to just let go. But when it come to your daughter, you got the last say. Todd's daughter, he got the last say. That gonna work for y'all. You might feel bad for the job, but you gotta, like my son said, you gotta take your heart out of it. Now, nevertheless, she's optimistic that family will work out fine, especially with the recent addition of daughter Blaze. The blended family stuff is tough, she told Carmen. With these kids, the more you get, the more chances you have of getting it right. And I saw the show, Carmen like, honey, it don't work like that. The more kids you get, the worse it gets. Because with Kayla and Riley out of the house, the only children in the house is their children. And I don't think they're going to have too much of a problem. He might be, now, Kayla can feel some kind of way now if Ace don't have to struggle and work hard for it like he did. Kayla can have a problem. Well, and then she can have a problem with her little brother. And Riley out of the house, so Candy got another little girl in the house. Candy gonna spoil that little girl. So she got a little girl to spoil. Todd got a little boy to make work hard, to make tough like he making Kayla. But anyway, that seems to be it for this article. And for the most part, basically, the weird relationship between Todd and Riley is, you ain't my daddy, so take it over there. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.